Today I'm going to walk you through my top 3 upgrades that I like to do for my 3D printers right out of the box, so check it out. First thing, we just got our new Ender 3D printer, so same printer as this, and it's been working so well for me, and the cost is so cheap. So I bought myself a second one so that I could print larger projects and have 3 of my printers running at the same time. So let's get this guy unboxed and set up so I can show you the upgrades. So right out of the box, this is one of my favorite things about this printer. A lot of it's already pre-assembled, which makes my job a lot easier. So let's go ahead and put this together. I'm not going to show you guys how because it's pretty simple. The first upgrade is to swap out the hot end with an upgraded all-metal hot end. This is a really easy upgrade that will allow you to print at much higher temperatures. The upgraded heatsink will often be designed differently and constructed of a more reliable metal that allows for a better heatsink, which allows better cooling and more control over prints at higher temperatures. This will also prevent your filament tubes from melting at those higher temperatures, although they're definitely still prone, and maybe even more prone, to clogs when not allowing the filament to cool down correctly before moving it. As you can see, this is just a few screws and the entire head gets replaced easily. The second upgrade is actually the easiest of them all, and that's just swapping out the stock tubing with some PTFE tubing. This is as easy as cutting the tube to the existing tube's length and plugging it into the connectors. An upgraded tube allows for better flexibility, has less resistance, and can handle higher temperatures. So it just helps reduce the chances of more failed prints over time. The third upgrade is definitely the most advanced of them all, but can really save a lot of time and failed prints, and this is some form of auto bed leveling. This will often require wiring a sensor straight into the control board, as well as pushing a new firmware that understands how the sensor works. But once that's working, every print moving forward will be nice and level with certainty. And let's take it back to another easy but awesome one for number 4. Upgrading the springs and wheels to metal. If you ever notice that your bed becomes unlevel after taking off your finished prints, that's because the plastic spring and wheels easily move with any pressure you apply to the bed, and that makes it unlevel. This is a simple and useful way to fix that problem, and honestly, it looks pretty sick. After installing all the new parts, make sure to re-level the bed, and you may even have to move your mechanical switch or set your Z offset, since these springs will often be a lot higher up than the standard ones. And finally, I saved the best one for last. This one is a must, even if you don't do any of the ones before. This is to replace the extruder arm with an all-metal design. If you're not familiar, the plastic arm on your printers will break. I've never not had this happen across more than 8 different printers. Swapping these cheap plastic ones out for an all-metal design is really easy during installation, and it completely removes the chance of this ever happening again. And again, it looks pretty sweet in metal form. Thanks for watching.